You exceeded every key performance indicator for the year. You stayed late to finish deliverables, took on extra responsibilities, and hit all your targets. Then the company-wide email goes out, and someone else's name is on the promotion announcement. The immediate reaction is usually a potent mix of frustration and self-doubt. Performance data suggests that what happens in the weeks following that announcement is often more telling to an organization than the decision itself. Leadership teams frequently use a candidate's response to a setback as a metric for their long-term potential and strategic resilience. This diagram breaks down the disconnect between employees and management. Most professionals operate under a simple assumption: flawless execution guarantees advancement. But organizations evaluate candidates on a much broader set of business impact metrics, the actual value generated for the company as a whole. High performance on tasks is merely the baseline. Decisions at the executive level are driven by hidden variables. These include shifting immediate business needs, long-term succession planning, precise timing of departmental budgets, and your level of influence with key stakeholders. Recognizing these invisible factors is a vital first step. It allows you to set aside emotional resentment and view the missed promotion objectively, giving you the clarity needed to turn a career setback into a calculated strategic advantage. The first tactical move is to suppress the instinct to retreat or complain. Instead, schedule a formal conversation with your manager specifically dedicated to feedback. You want objective data. Avoid asking generic questions like, "What did I do wrong?" Ask precisely what specific skills, competencies, and leadership behaviors separated you from the chosen candidate. Request measurable examples. If they say you need more leadership presence, ask what that looks like in the context of your daily projects. This flowchart maps feedback into a structured development plan. Pair skill gaps with specific actions, like new certifications or cross-functional projects, anchored to quarterly milestones. This creates a promotion readiness assessment. You actively target quantitative impact, address gaps, and expand your network on a documented timeline. By rigorously documenting this loop and checking in on your progress, you shift the power dynamic. Your career growth transitions from an abstract promise into a highly visible, undeniable track record of improvement. Many professionals enter the workforce expecting promotions to arrive on a fixed, predictable schedule, perhaps every 2 or 3 years. Modern corporate structures rarely operate this way anymore. Advancement opportunities are frequently delayed by external economic realities entirely outside of your control. Sudden market shifts, organizational restructuring, and corporate hiring freezes can stall internal mobility for months or even years. This chart compares visibility and mentoring against performance evaluations to highlight unconscious bias. While economics explain delays, some systems are unequally applied. If high visibility projects bypass you despite strong performance, document the pattern. Record dates and assignments, then escalate objectively through appropriate channels. Actively monitoring for unequal treatment while accepting that economic delays will happen protects your mental bandwidth. It stops you from internalizing structural issues as personal failures and keeps you engaged with your long-term goals. A common career trap is becoming a hidden high performer. These are employees who focus exclusively on executing tasks at their desks, assuming their results will naturally attract executive attention. They rarely do. This chart plots performance against visibility. The hidden high performer sits bottom right. Building reputation requires moving upward by communicating achievements and solving cross-departmental challenges. To reach the strategic leader quadrant, demonstrate leadership early, volunteer for conflict resolution, mentor peers, and take strict accountability. Navigating workplace dynamics requires consistent strategy and a sharp understanding of executive presence. Subscribing to Corporate Elevate provides you with the ongoing tactics needed to master these precise skills. Flawless execution is required to keep your job, but undeniable organizational visibility is required to advance it. There is an ultimate dilemma every ambitious professional must face. What if you execute your development plan, aggressively increase your visibility, solve cross-departmental problems, and are still repeatedly denied advancement? At this stage, you must conduct a final career audit. You have to evaluate whether the current organization's hierarchy, culture, or financial health can actually support your upward mobility. Sometimes the ceiling is built too low. If internal pathways are blocked, you have strategic alternatives. You can seek lateral moves, transferring to a different department to learn new skills, Or you can leverage your newly documented competencies to secure a higher title and salary in the external job market. Demand objective feedback, build a measurable plan, reset your timeline expectations, audit the system for bias, and aggressively scale your visibility. Use the experience of a missed promotion as a collection of data points for a more refined career strategy. With a documented growth plan and increased visibility, you can stop reacting to organizational decisions and start directing your own trajectory. If you found this breakdown valuable, like the video and subscribe to Corporate Elevate for more strategies on building a resilient, high-impact career.